EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Right to the air. Here is Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 62 yards. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. That stop made by Jack Campbell. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the former Lion, a fan favorite. It's Jamal Williams. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 14. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
(7-7) our score after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Going back to Gibbs on first down. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. Now Goff. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that one results in 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Wright. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Brock Wright taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. The final shot before break here. Goff. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a third and inches.
ILLGEND my Guanos and you be your saves.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's a second down and 6. Rattler wants to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Third down, Rattler to the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They'll go. Here's Rattler. Forced out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains. Coming left is Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On second down, here's Miller. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Rattler, 3rd and 2 here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Rattler to the air on second down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rattler. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Goff now on second down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On second down, here's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions are going to win this game.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Shaheed going to go in motion. First down. Here's Rattler. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion right, LLe-ge-nd. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, here's Rattler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Ladd McConkey, 26 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! LA football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. That one complete to McConkey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? In motion right is Johnston. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ladd McConkey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now Herbert going to change the look. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, 51 yards. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Kamara. Powering his way forward, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And oh, it's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
Still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Charger drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. The slot man in motion right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Being chased out left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion right is Johnston. Herbert on 1st down now. Escaping the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 43-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run it again with Kamara. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any.
That's caught at the 25. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. In motion right is Johnston. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his right. Just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, Herbert on third down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Lad McConkey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Tries, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Trying the left side with Kamara. Powerful running. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Kamara up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 7. 97. A give to Kamara running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Buying time to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Herbert now. Flushed out right.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Flush to his right.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the air again, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Herbert.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Touchdown, Chargers.
J.K. Dobbins,
34 yards.
And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And running with power here.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that ball's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rattler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now this one finds McConkey, and he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. McConkey from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
like they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another 1st down. Again, Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown! Lad McConkey. 26 yards. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rattler sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, it's Rattler.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Herbert back to the air.
Open man right side, that's McConkey.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that was certainly...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Pete Werner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Rattler.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. There he goes right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were